Good afternoon. My name is Amy Danino here at Drum Talk TV, and we are back with Mark here at Sabian. And Mark, we got to hear some cymbals earlier, but we obviously have not been able to hear all because you've got such an incredible lineup. So what do we have up next?
Yeah. More recently this year, we remastered and redesigned the HHX collection, and I'd like to show you a few things there. It's really incredible, and the response has been amazing. Everyone's loving the new HHX Complex. They're dark. They've got a lot of sustain, great pronounced bell sounds. They're just beautiful sounding cymbals. We've had a hard time keeping up production-wise, but that's a good thing, so we're really happy about that. I've got a couple of models here. The thin ride, the complex thin ride, that's brand new right now. So a lot of people are loving those. They're a great light ride, and they also work as a larger crash cymbal. That's a 21 inch. We also have a 22. Yeah, they're very warm. They're dark, but they're warm. They're rich. And as the name says, they're complex. Like the sound has a lot going on.
Yeah, and the sort of overtones that you get. I have an HHX cymbal that I don't ever take out of my bag because I generally almost use it every gig. And so personally, I'm a big fan of this line as well.
Okay, well, that's great. Also, we have a 10-inch splash that's new right now, a 10-inch complex splash. And it's a little more aggressive, but it has a lot of cut. And I think a lot of drummers are going to like it also. So a lot different than the FRX, but it's I think a great sounding splash and very clean, very rich. So I think it's going to go over well.
Excellent. Big fan of the series, and I'm so excited to hear you say that you can't keep up with demand, because obviously that is speaking to so many drummers around the world.
Everywhere around the world that we sell them, it's the same thing. They get them in and they sell quickly, and that's what we want to hear.
Excellent. Great stuff. Where are we headed next, Mark? Wonderful. So we are looking here at, it looks like we have two prototypes here. Two prototypes?
Yeah, two prototypes. The story behind them, this past year, Chick Corea, who's known for his piano playing, not drumming, came to us. He's a great drummer, by the way, but came to us, and he had a cymbal that Roy Haynes gave him 50 years ago, and he wanted to emulate that so we wouldn't never lose that sound. So he sent the cymbal to the factory, and we actually captured the production and recreation of that cymbal. But this year we want to come up with a limited edition version of that, and it's going to be the royalty ride, 18-inch royalty ride. And everyone knows the history of Chick Corea and Dave Weckl played together a lot, and we've been working with Dave for a couple of years on flat rides, and Chick saw some of Dave's stuff and loved it, and it was just a great collaboration. And we're going to also come out with the urban flat ride that created with Dave Weckl, and you have one here. So we have two totally different flat rides, but they're both amazing for different reasons. And we haven't had flat rides in our catalog for a long time, but I think it's time to get them back in there.
That sounds very exciting. Which one can we hear first?
Let's hear the royalty ride.
Very dry.
Very controlled, like most flat rides are, but it's a totally opposite sound from what you'll hear in Dave's, the urban ride.
That sweetens up a little bit.
It's darker, it's larger, it's hammered similar to the Legacy or the Complex, so it's got great character, and I think we're going to have a winner in both of these.
I'd be all over both of those if it wasn't just for the cost. So excellent. When can we expect those to be available?
Probably mid-year, yeah, and so probably about June they'll be available.
Awesome. Anything else, Mark, that you'd like to show us today?
Yeah, I have something very exciting I'd like to share with you. We have some graphic symbols that I'd like to show you.
Awesome. I think we're going to take a walk over and let's have a look. being here at NAMM, you can see all of the people who are hanging out in the Sabian booth and enjoying the many cymbals that you get to try. And yet, here we are at the cymbals that I have been looking at for 2 days now, and this is a new line.
Side, you probably have more room, but okay. So this is a concept right now. We wanted to be the first out of the gate with it, with the graphic symbol. It's going to be under our custom shop, and over the next month or two, we're going to refine and define the program. The way we envision it now, anything in our catalog will be available there'll be a limited amount of designs, and you can pick your symbols and pick the design, and then we'll apply that. So you can match your symbols to your drums, or maybe it's like a tattoo, a personal thing. So, eventually we'd like to work towards custom designs.
Right. So almost like the artist could give you the design that they want.
Yeah. Ultimately, that's where we want to end up. But we wanted to be the first out with these, so we brought them to NAMM to see the response. And so far, it's been incredible. It's been,
You just telling me that, I have so many ideas that come to mind, and yet it seems like something that somebody should have come up with. So good for you guys for taking the lead on this.
Yeah. We've been working, probably the last 3 years. First of all, we're selling sound, so it can't hurt the sound. It does make them a little bit darker, but they're still great sounding cymbals. In some cases, that may be an advantage.
And I think that's interesting because it does add another layer where you might get something more that you didn't even, you didn't get before. So. And
the durability, they're not bulletproof. I mean, you're hitting them with sticks, and you're in and out of bags with metal on metal. So, but these were played nonstop for the last day and a half, and they look beautiful. So we're happy to see that. But
I've walked past 4 or 5 times, and every time they catch my eye. And I think, you talk about cymbals being such a personal thing for drummers, this taking that one step further, really.
And that'll be through our custom shop program. So we've been doing custom shop for a while. You can go online and design your own cymbal, and now you'll be able to, just have it with the artwork that you choose too. So we're very excited about that. So they look great. They sound great. Depending on this is a ride. Like these are legacy rides.
Mark, everything you've shown me today, just impressive stuff, and such a great thing to watch a company who's so well established just continue to evolve and innovate.
Yeah, no, that's what we try to do. We try to lead and be innovative. We'd rather try to lead than follow, and we get great ideas from drummers, artists, through custom shop, and then we come up with our own ideas at times too. So it's great. We love it.
And for you guys to take that feedback and make something of it, I think speaks to the company and speaks to your relationship with individuals and artists and all drummers, really.
I mean, drummers like to be very personal, and like whatever they put in, like you can get two different drummers play the same cymbals and they don't sound the same because what they put into it is what they get out. So that's a great thing.
Thanks so much, Mark. We are here at NAMM 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, you just saw a wide variety of Sabian cymbals. This is unbelievable. Check out some of these new lines, and we hope you get to make a big splash with them sometime soon. From NAMM 2020, I'm Amy Danino, Drum Talk TV.